Welcome to my quasi workshop. As you can see, I'm in the arcade. Too cold in the workshop, so I just picked up the Sega BayWatch Hasselhoff. So yeah, Hasselhoff's awesome. So yeah, I just picked this up the other night. Yeah, cabinet's actually pretty decent shape. Um, you know, get a little wear spot there. A weird crack there, but nothing to worry about. Yeah, a couple nicks on the head, but overall, uh, playfield's intact. No broken plastics, but needs to be completely shopped out. I've already ordered a ton of parts. So I'll be stripping this thing down because, they put LEDs in everywhere they could get to, except for, underneath the lifeguard house because you can't get to it. So when I put a few of my LEDs in to get rid of the flickering and ghosting, but overall, not too bad. Now, I've already fixed a bunch of stuff, so this line is for the two flashers. This was ripped out. The two flashers were burned out anyhow, so I replaced actually the sockets too. When I got it, half the back box was out because, as you see, some creative wiring. So the GI connector, I already replaced the pins on the board, on the PPB board. Reflowed all the connections all the way around. New cap, new bridge. The transistors all checked out. Reflowed for the fuses. This was a hack job. Half the wires were still in the original connector. The other half of the wires were run behind the board and soldered to the board itself. So I fixed the back of the board, put new pins in, new connector, and fixed my backboard problem. Also, it fixed the coin door lights. Because basically they weren't even, someone tried to fix it by jumping it because the connector was burnt out. So they wired to the back of the board, but they actually wired it wrong. So all the stuff didn't work. This is why you do it right the first time, people. So this thing's another problem. So the power board, as you see, pins are gone, completely roasted out. This connector, which is typical, completely burnt out. So what they did was the primary lead going in, which is the one that always burns. So they got this red wire, and they jumped it to the back of the board. Now I took that board out. Not only the back of this connector is shot, that thing is a disaster. It's not even wired in right. So I got a new power board coming, and then I'll take this nightmare out and put a new connector on it. I'll put a new connector on this and do it the right way. So similarly, put a lithium cell out. I'm gonna rip that out. I'll put in, take the CMOS out, put an NVRAM in. The voltage is fine, so this thing does kind of work. The other thing was whoever had this was creative. I give them that. So the 5-volt line that comes into the DMD board, they soldered to the pins and it was burnt out on the back of that. So I fixed the back, put new pins in the board, new connector. So instead of soldering the pins, people, you can actually put a new connector and pins in. So stop doing that. So I stopped getting these crappy games. But the PPB board's all done. The main board is all done except for swapping out an MV RAM. I'm also suspect the ribbon cables, so I'll replace those. And like I said, new power board to get this thing a little more to my liking. But it's, so at least now I have a full back box GI, and I have a stable DMD, which is always a good thing. So so this is a new project, because I sold my X-Files. So this will be going soon. So I'll wind up shuffling all these things around. I'll probably put Apollo, space movie with Independence Day space movie, and then I'll put the two big DMDs next to each other, so Frankenstein and BayWatch. But yeah, other than that, underneath the playfield's pretty decent. It's actually, inside the cabin is really clean. It's not a trash heap like a lot of them. I got new rubbers coming. I'm actually gonna take these out. I hate these. These translucent orange ones. They look stupid. I'll put clear ones in. Even the black posts. All the black posts that are through here. I'm gonna put clear ones in. I have blue rubber posts coming in. The Superman rubber posts. I'll get the blue Supermans. I'm going to put on the main flippers, a blue super band on the shark flipper, and then on the pink flipper I have a black super band coming. So and then like I said, I'll strip everything, but for the most part everything's here. I have most everything working. I had to fix a bunch of switches. The two lights, this one and this one, are supposed to be on. They're connected to GI, so those are always on. Well, somebody rewired this one and tied it into the special light, so it would go on and off when the special came on. Well, it's not supposed to do that. That's supposed to be lit all the time. So yeah, it's amazing what people do with this stuff. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all original. None of the plastics are broken. Drop targets shattered. I have all new targets coming. I have new decals coming. A bunch of parts. New auto launch coil, because it's somehow this is unwinding. So eventually that's gonna break. So new launch switch. A couple pieces here and there. I'll get all that in on Friday, and then I'll start stripping it. And I got to finish I'll put the power board in, and then fix the connector, and that's about it. So it's cool. Sega BayWatch. Thanks for watching.